Right, hello viewers, today we are playing Ancient Warfare 3, which is a game I haven't played in a little while. And today we are playing a map made by my friend called War Beyond Reason Defense of Floria. And now, before I talk about this map, the funny thing is, this was made for a Discord server, where you sort of create prefab factions in Ancient Warfare 3, and sort of create, not a story, but like, sort of just interact, a bit like Hoi 4 if it was badly designed. And I'm actually in this, and my faction isn't in this battle, but they are in the thingamabobber, and I have fun with them. So, without further ado, let's get into this. And I enjoy this server, and the best way to describe this server is imagine if you mixed Ancient Warfare 3, all sorts of random things, and, well, generic nuclear apocalypse. I'm going to turn the map volume down, since I absolutely hate having the map volume at max, since it blows my ears out. So we are playing as revolutionaries and we're fighting against the government. Sounds like a good idea, but enough of that. So we've got our team. Now we have blue armbands, which is a bit strange since I could have swore we were playing as communists. And I think they either have no armbands or red armbands, so I'm going to try hit him in the face. Now I only like going for headshots with this, with this gun. God, I missed. Now he's added a script which makes it where if I aim down the sights, the aiming goes a bit skew-iff. There we go, so that's all the enemies dead for this wave, so we're going to go over here. Anything in these cabinets? No. Now this guy, he's got a proper corker of a weapon. Oh! Yeah, I learnt from watching a stream and a voice call that you can smash the glass with your gun like that. So here we go. Oh, that's a lot more of them. God, I'm terrible at aiming. Gonna aim for these lot over here, since they... Oh god. Right, more ammo, more ammo. Now, I'll briefly explain to the viewers what's going on. I'll probably have a summary at the end of the video. But the country that we're playing as is my friend's country, and they're having a bit of a civil war. And the best way to describe their nation is if you took a house full of people that hate each other, turned it into a country, and gave them all different political opinions that don't make sense since they realistically shouldn't have formed, since I don't think this is set in the real world. But, anyway, as you can see, I'm absolutely horrendous at aiming. But here we go. So the person in there's dead, which is a bit of a shame. Person in here is also dead. Oh no, there's a person there. So we have to defend against all the different waves that are trying to attack. I'm actually going to get to the defences. Oh god, that's a lot more of them. Now this map, it's interesting because this is the only Ancient Warfare 3 map that I've ever played where there's loads of units but it doesn't lag that much. That might just be because I have a good computer, but the units over there, they got slaughtered. But here we go. Now the interesting don't even know what that noise I just made was. But the interesting thing about this map is that ammunition is limited or very difficult to come by. Enemy assaults. I presume that means enemy assault troopers. Now at the end of this video I might just have a little oh, what do you call it, like a bit of an explanation of the different nations and a little look at the world map. But first I'll make sure that's okay with the person who runs the Discord. I might do a video explaining all the stuff in the Discord one day, if you'd be interested. Because I know that some people that watch my channel are from Ancient Warfare 3, but I know that a good chunk of them are also, well, from real life, or friends of friends that might not be interested, so I don't want to make videos that you guys don't want to watch. That's why I've been looking at my videos and I've seen what's got the most views, what do you guys want to see. That's why, if you noticed, I've been playing a lot of Gary's Mod, since Gary's Mod gets a lot of views, and I presume you guys like it. This one's interesting. This is a British machine gun from the First World War, and it's not that bad of a gun. It's an alright gun, but from what I understand, the main problem with the Lewis is that it would jam, and not jam as in the thing you put on your toast and your sandwiches. The like the gun itself, the mechanism would just stop working, especially in the First World War. And imagine being in a firefight and your machine gun, which is a very important weapon in any conflict, just clicks, doesn't shoot, stops working. So yeah. And another side tangent, they actually used this in Australia in 1932 to fight birds, which definitely quite a funny conflict to read about. Let's have a look. Let's get some more assaults. Actually, let's have a bit of a counter-attack, shall we? I don't want to waste our money. Let's also get a PPSH, not a medkit, an ammo kit. Chuck the medkit over there. I don't need it. No, didn't want that. I wanted to get that. Here we go. Now I'm thinking about making a map set in this little world that my friends made, but I don't know what to set it about, and I don't want to make a last stand because I want to have the player play as my faction, and that would be ridiculous, since my faction is sort of a bunch of crazy lunatics that are trying to be better. Well, not trying to be better, but they're led by a person who wants them to be better, but they just don't. Pro V scout plane. So we're gonna get. Oh god! See? Now, thankfully, none of the buildings got blown up. Let's have a look. Oh god! I need more ammo. I don't know what that was, but I'm gonna. Oh no! Let's try again. But what I do know is I don't want to help the dictatorship because I want peace in my region. I want peace and quiet. There, right. I'm guessing that was an artillery shell or something. I'm guessing that's just artillery. Why have we got machine guns back here? Or a machine gunner? And we won!